Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be giving you guys some of the tea I got about the Big Brother Naija Pepper Dem Reunion. So as you guys know, the Big Brother Naija show ended over a year ago and a lot has happened since then. So the reunion I think is going to air in July and it's going to be a whole lot. But before you get there, let me just give you some of the tea I got. So I'm going to first start with, the situation with Tasha and Mercy. Tasha and Mercy kind of sort of made up during this reunion. They were able to be civil. It did get heated at one point, to the point where Tasha cried. I think Mercy also shed a tear or two towards the end, and they kind of made up during this reunion. But before they got to that stage, they talked about a whole lot of stuff. And one of the main reasons why the reunion got a little bit toxic is because of Anita. Vanita was kind of like Mercy's mouthpiece. Every single issue that Mercy had in the house, Vanita was the one that was just talking on behalf of her. Because Diane has kind of like stepped back from Mercy's shadow and walked into her own self. So now Vanita has taken that position. Vanita was going at Kathy's neck. She kind of called Kathy out because of the Godoni situation. She talked about the fact that they all know that she had sexual relations with Gidoni in the house, so she needs to stop pretending. Said Kathy was two-faced. She called her all sorts of names. And in a weird way, it kind of looked as if Anita was jealous of Kathy because of Gidoni. Because every single argument they had at the reunion was kind of centered around Gidoni, but she kind of hid it and made it seem it's because of Tasha and Mercy and Kathy's friendship with Tasha. That is why she was acting that way, which was kind of like distasteful, but it is what it is. Tasha took a lot of heat during this reunion. A lot of people were against Tasha. It was kind of like Tasha versus everybody. They talked about everything. She talked about, the body odor situation. She talked about the fact that she felt that, the rest of the housemates made that up to bias the audience against her and to make her look bad in the public eye. She talked about the fact that it has affected her life moving forward, all the kind of trolling she had, all the death threats. They talk about the trolling online, her mother, Mercy's situation with Mercy's sister. They hashed all that out. And, it got heated. It was peaceful, but it got heated. You could tell that the emotions were real. It was raw, you know? But one thing I didn't get was I felt as if with the kind of heat Tasha took at the reunion, she kept on hinting at about the fact that everybody here is here for free, but she's getting paid to be here. She wouldn't be here if she didn't get any coin. So she kept on hammering at that fact. So she was alluding to the fact that Multichoice paid her to be at the reunion. But Multichoice kind of like brushed that off. Ebuka didn't really address that. Ebuka didn't really say anything about that, but they kind of like moved on. Every time she tried to say something like that, they moved on to another situation or another topic. Now, I liked Diane's role during this reunion. Diane didn't get into any drama with anybody that didn't concern her. So she wasn't butting into any other person's drama. Everything she put her mouth into had related to her. You know what I mean? It related to her journey in the house. It related to everything that happened outside the house. And she held her own. She was very, very calm, very articulate. She has kind of risen. She can actually play ball with all the girls. She can go toe to toe with Mercy. She can go toe to toe with Tasha now. Diane is not the same girl we saw in the house. She has elevated. She has grown. She has, become her own person. And I loved her demeanor throughout this reunion. It was top notch. Now, in terms of looks, all the girls looked stunning. They looked beautiful. Vanita looked stunning. Tasha looked stunning. Mercy looked, great. Diane, the same thing. They all looked really, really nice. Now, let me just move on to the boys a little bit. Ike kind of got no respect during this reunion. It was obvious that the guys liked him, but it was almost like they were always like throwing shade at him, trying to make it look as if he was Mercy's handbag, making him look funny, painting him as the guy that doesn't really know what he wants and he's always following behind women. So Ike, the facade of the whole money man, I'm all about my bag, I'm all about this that he showed in the house. The male housemates, kind of pointed it out that dude, everything you said you were in the house. you ended up not being that. You ended up not being about that life. Kind of basically they called Ike lazy, point blank period. They called him lazy. Now, Tasha cried. Tasha cried. Tasha got very emotional. And, I think she got emotional because of all the frustration. Remember that when everybody got, when the show ended, everybody got their piece. Everybody said their issue. But Tasha didn't get that voice. So this is kind of like the first time she's speaking publicly about everything that happened during the show and after the show. So this is the first time she's sitting in a room full of her housemates discussing the uncomfortable conversations that happen in the house and outside the house. So I think that's why she got emotional, to be honest with you, especially when she started talking about the things that people said about her mom outside the show. Mercy, on the other hand, kind of got emotional when they started talking about Tasha's disqualification. She kind of said that she felt guilty and she felt like, she shouldn't have provoked Tasha. It shouldn't have gotten that far. They kind of just lost control. That she would have loved Tasha to be there at the finale so that everybody can win. We're all here fair and square. So I think that is the reason why Mercy was a little bit upset. She kind of felt bad. And judging by everything that everybody said, people said it was genuine. It was genuine. The producer said it was genuine. The people that were on set, they all said it was genuine. The situation between Mercy and Tasha. But that was that. Now I want to talk a little bit about Diane and Eluzonam. Diane kind of ignored Eluzonam during this reunion. I was just like, what is going on here? You know, like it was weird. It was almost as if there was no form of communication between either one of them. Do you get what I mean? It was weird. But when you guys watch the show, you understand what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not talking about the time when Tasha called out Multichoice. Tasha called them out. Tasha felt like she was cheated. Tasha said they only showed her in a negative light. They didn't show when she, did good stuff. They didn't show when other people provoked her. They were making her the bad guy. They made her the villain from the beginning of the show to the end of the show. Even during the confessions, when they went into the diary room, she mentioned the fact that Big Brother showed her diary room conversation to everybody, which wasn't supposed to happen. So she called them out because of that. She called Bossy Choice out because of that. Han Ibuka also had a heart to heart. Even though they've let bygones be bygones, it was obvious that there was still a little bit of animosity between Ibuka and Tasha. But Ibuka spoke to Tasha like, like he would speak to one of his sisters. He was like, he felt like he was rude and she felt like he was coming at him. That is why, he kind of like went her at her throat like that, But he apologized. Ibuka actually apologized. Ibuka said that he didn't mean it that way. The way people took it about the fact of what is the characteristics of a winner, saying that that's not very smart. Ibuka apologized to Tasha about that and they hugged it out. They hugged it out. Tasha said, it was just the heat of the moment, all the pressure that is built up. She explained it. She explained it. And I like that moment. It kind of showed that Ebuka was very professional when he apologized to Tasha. I feel like it just made him look good. It made him look like, okay, there's no hard feelings, there's no beef, there's no nothing. Now, in terms of the fan base, when this reunion comes out, everybody's gonna be fighting on Twitter. I know that for a fact. Especially with the clips of Tasha, when they showed what Tasha said, when they showed what happened with Tasha, how they spoke to Tasha, where she cried and things like that. People are going to be upset on social media. People are going to be upset. I'm sure the fan bases are going to go at each other's throat. They also talked about, who the most successful housemate is. And at the end of the day, it ended up being Mercy and Tasha. But they kind of only showed Mercy because obviously Mercy's the winner. So she had her own chair. Do you understand? As the winner, she kind of got her own seat with her crown. So that was cute. They made her feel very, very special. But anyways, guys, that's the tea I have. That's the tea I have. You guys are going to like it. Food is served. Everybody's going to be happy. We're going to get the content you signed up for. It's going to be nice. I think, it was a good watch. At least the little clips I saw from, the people that were there. They said it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. It's going to be cute. It's going to be fun. It's going to be drama. It's going to be toxic. So, you guys, this is just this is a peep inside what happened. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you have heard about the reunion and all the shenanigans that happened. Tell me what you think about this video. Subscribe, like this video, and share it if you care. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.